This week in WordPress, there are 3 articles that caught my eye. I sent them ahead of time to Geno so that he could read them and we could talk about them. It doesn't always work out this way, but we lucked out this week, and I'm pretty sure that each article I selected directly relates to our main topic of this episode of Divi Nation, which is building a Divi consultancy. We should be able to jump into some solid discussion right away, so let's get to it. Article number 1, how to use customer feedback to increase conversion rates for your WordPress site. Now, this is an article that was published on wplift.com. It's a great blog about WordPress owned and operated by Oliver Dale. This particular article is all about using customer feedback to increase conversion rates, and it focuses on 2 techniques, customer reviews and testimonials. It's got some valuable things to say, and I recommend you guys go give it a read. So my question to you, Geno, is as someone who sells both products and services online, how important are customer reviews and testimonials?
Absolutely essential. I've found that by adding the testimonials to my website, it creates validity. And I think having testimonials, it helps to increase conversions about as much as a portfolio, really. People want to see what people are saying about you. They might not be privy to comments in Facebook groups. And one thing I would add to that is try to add faces and links to the testimonials because people want to see that these are real. And like Amazon.com, as they posted in that review, right. It's right there in your face. And so try to have those right there in your face.
Great. Any other things that you would add to that list, or does that pretty much sum it up?
Well, no, I would just say that one of the things I was able to do, and so this would be focusing on web developers, Divi users, is try to add not just testimonials from your clients, but people you work with, other designers, other developers. I've added a section on my Monterey Premier site, and it's gotten a great response. It's helped people say, hey, this guy is not only an established authority with clients, but amongst his community as well. And that's opened up a lot of co-op work with other designers and developers.
Article number 2, 5 simple tips to deliver amazing customer support. So this article was published over at torquemag.io, and it was written by Brandon Yanofsky. Without getting into all the post details, let me quickly read off of the 5 tips. Number 1, customers don't remember what you say or do, they remember how you made them feel. Number 2, listen. Number 3, under-promise and over-deliver. Number 4, respond in a timely manner. And number 5, go over and above, but don't go crazy. And by that, he means don't let yourself get taken advantage of. So Geno, how much of these tips resonate with your own experience?
Oh, man, all of them. I love them all, and I would back all of those sincerely. But I think the one thing that has helped me the most that I would emphasize would be number 4 and 5. I believe they go hand in hand. Respond in a timely manner and go over and above, but don't go crazy. With my tutorial blogs, because it has such a high profile now, I get about 20 to 30 questions a day, whether it's blog post comments, Facebook messages, and emails. And I do my best to respond to all of them as in a timely fashion as possible. And you know what? It has created a trust that has helped my branding and my marketing. And they see, okay, this guy goes above and beyond. And I love it. And you know what it does for me is it helps me memorize these things because I'm repeatedly answering these questions. And so anyways, not only does it help me grow, but it gives people confidence in purchasing my products and paying for my services, seeing what they're going to get up front for free.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, that basically covers that one. Let's move on to Article 3. Article 3 is called 6 Effective Pricing Strategies for Online Businesses. So this article was published actually on our blog, elegantthemes.com, and it was written by one of our writers named Sean Quarton. So the 6 pricing strategies that he covers are as follows. Number 1, psychological pricing, which can be summed up as setting a price and then subtracting a small amount from it. So 25 becomes $24.99, etc. Number 2 is relative pricing, which is when you set your prices relative to your competitors in order to position yourself competitively. Number 3, the power of 9. This is a pricing strategy that describes the peculiar instinct that people have for buying items whose price ends with a 9, even if there are cheaper options, such as the choices between $34, $39, and $44. Most people will go for the $39 option, even though there's a cheaper one there. Number 4, avoiding identical prices. So when similar or related products are priced the exact same price, this can often confuse customers and subject them to something known as analysis paralysis, or simply put, the inability to make up their mind. 5, contextual pricing. So this strategy of pricing is a practice of adjusting your prices to take advantage of the context. So think movie theater popcorn, but try not to be that evil. 6, pricing in threes. This is a practice of listing your products in a pricing table where 3 options are presented and the middle product is priced most attractively. So Geno, we don't have time to talk about all of these in depth, but I'm curious, which of these have you personally used and what were some of the results that you saw?
Well, I've tried several of these different approaches. The ones that stand out to me, or at least the direction I ended up going, was relative and avoid identical prices. Relative, in terms of my services, is what are high-end developers charging in my area and internationally? And, as demand grows, I can increase those prices to those higher rates. It helps weed out some of the smaller end projects, and has been wonderful. It's helped me increase my rate. And then as far as avoiding identical prices, I think that would lean more towards my products. I like one of the comments he makes. There is the other option is to consciously price your products above competitor rates. You look at my child themes on Elegant Marketplace. They are priced pretty high. But when I market the value and I market the premium aspects of it, people walk by and they see, it's like going through a car lot.
Yeah.
You're going to go sit in the Ford because that's what you can afford, but you're looking at that Ferrari over there wanting it. So when it goes on sale, you're going to get it. And it's helped set me apart also as a premium provider. It's brought me more business, more clients, a lot of white label clients for other marketing services and IT. So that's the route I chose to go, and it's been very successful for me so far.
Fantastic. So just another follow-up on that. Are there any pricing strategies that you haven't got to try yet that you think are going to be valid for what you do, or are you pretty much set with your current strategy? I've been trying different things, and this is where I feel comfortable right now. But as we'll talk about later, it's all about being flexible and ready to change and adjust at a heartbeat. Yeah. And so I'm always prepared to try new things. Cool. That makes sense. Well, that just about does it for This Week in WordPress. If you're interested in reading the articles we discussed, YouTube viewers, you can check the video descriptions for the links, and everyone else, you can find the show notes on our blog. Just go to the community category on the right-hand sidebar and check out the post for Divination Episode 6. Don't forget, if you're watching this video on YouTube or Facebook, take a moment to subscribe, follow, like, and/or share. It really helps. Thanks.